Bowls Australia acknowledges the traditional owners and custodians of the land in which this stream is produced. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past and present.
These are the type of matches that you live for as a singles player. It's the semi-finals of the Australian Open to play your big rivals on the big stage for the biggest prizes in the sport. And that is exactly what Dawn Hayman and Kelsey Cottrell are faced with right now as they embark on what promises to be one of the great Australian Open semi-finals. Val Febo here with you on Rinkside Live, and joining me for this clash, the much anticipated clash, the highest anticipated clash that we've had in a long time, Michael Hollywood Sorensen.
Well, here we go. We have got arguably two of the best women in the world about to match up here in the semi-final. Probably the most informed bowler in the world at the moment, Dawn Hayman, up against, of course, the queen of the Australian Open, Kelsey Cottrell.
So we've got a 2-end roll-up before the players embark on this semi-final of 21 up. Of course, it's untimed, but the form of both of these players in the last 3 or 4 years has been nothing short of exemplary. Dawn, the perennial winner of the Champion of Champions, unfortunately didn't get the opportunity to go and win the World Champion of Champions due to COVID, but she's won a lot of singles titles, and she's in the form of her life after a wonderful Bowls Premier League where she made the All-Star team and almost helped the Moreton Bay Pirates through to a title before winning 4 state championship titles in New South Wales, all but the 4s, as well as the Champion of Champions. She will be featuring prominently at the Nationals.
And I think the reason she didn't win the 4s is because she didn't contest it.
That's exactly right. And Kelsey, we know what she's done. Finalist last year, 4 semi-finals in a row at the Australian Open, a 10-time winner. She won it in 2022. She's a player of the tournament. 2-time Com Games gold medal, World Championships gold medal. The last of which these two actually won together.
Yeah, they're great friends off the green. Part of the Jackaroo squad. It's just going to be an absolute cracker of a game.
Sue Hogg will be our marker. And this match is going to be, well, we hope, every bit as good as what we've wanted to see. This was the matchup that we penciled in that could come late in the tournament. Of course, the draws are randomised, but when there's no seedings, you can often get these sorts of matches very early on, but that's not what we got this time. And Kelsey and Dawn will face off for a spot in the Australian Open final against South Australia's Sharon Kavanagh or Western Australia's Lara Butler, which will take place right after this on Rinkside Live. A little bit of an acknowledgement between the two players, but now the war faces come out.
Gloves are off, seconds are out. Ding, ding.
Could have done a better Apollo Creed than that, Hollywood. So it'll be Kelsey Cottrell to start us off. Singles, semi-finals for the women's singles underway.
(2024), whose year is it going to be?
A rematch of the 2022 final that Kelsey won 21-17. And it was as animated as you'd see Kelsey after a win, throwing the mat up in the air. She was very pleased. Dawn pushed her all the way.
Here's a very good start.
The match we just streamed against Christina Christic and Ellen Fife was on the rink over on rink 12. They've moved over to 13 here. What has Dawn Hayman got? using her XGs. Kelsey Cottrell with Drake's Pride Conquest. That's a great start from Dawn.
Straight away. Hones in.
21 up. No time limit, of course, as long as they need.
Fairly good line here. Is it just going to go round? It's a close ball.
For all
very well here too. Just going to fall a little short.
So for all Dawn Hayman's success, she's only netted the one Australian Open title in the pairs in 2019 with Genevieve Delves. This really, she's won a World Championships gold. She's done well at the Trans Tasman, but this could be where she really stamps her authority. Kelsey going behind. Comes to inspect the head, as the players do after their third bowl.
I think since that time, Dawn's become a totally different person in herself, and the fact that she's grown so much confidence out of making that Australian side eventually after putting so many runs on the board. And now she feels that she belongs there, and she's playing with the confidence that just shows that she does belong there at the pinnacle of our sport.
That she does. Kelsey with that purposeful stride down the rink. Currently looks like 1 to Dawn. And of course the paddles will be pretty easy. Yellow for Kelsey, blue for Dawn.
It's worked out very well.
Yep. Final bowl of this first end for Kelsey Cottrell. Dawn's line has been perfect in all three. It's very well pointed. It might just duck under. It's an opportunity for Dawn Hayman to get a couple on the first end.
It's going to come back far enough. It's coming.
Tried to.
Oh, I don't think it's quite made. I think it's only just the one. Yes.
Sue Hogg says 1. Dawn Hayman wins the opening end. Leads by that margin.
Look at the crowd here. It's just incredible.
And the crowd at home as well. A lot of people watching on already. Good to have your company wherever you are around the world for this semi-final between Dawn Hayman and Kelsey Cottrell. Men's singles action, I think, is happening as we speak as well. They'll be live scored. Aaron Sheriff versus Cody Packer. And that's the only match going on at the moment, so we'll bring you updates on what's happening there. Aaron Sheriff has taken the opening end, the 2-time defending champion.
Great speed there, just missed the line by a little bit. Kelsey's got this down on a really nice line, just needs the speed. She's done that. Dawn choosing to turn over straight away. First time for Dawn on this side of the rink. Giving it a fair shake. Just slipping past. Kelsey on a great line here. Oh, it just slips past. Kelsey with an opportunity here. If she jumps on this jack, to turn it into a really good 3. She's getting closer to it. Needs it to go the right way. Well, definitely 1, possibly 2. Dawn with the opportunity to play a little tighter and sit the bowl or the jack or trail it even. It's coming in very nicely. Just not going to quite get down to it. So Kelsey holding possibly just the 1, maybe 2.
So it was over there just fixing up the camera, Hollywood, and Kelsey's last bowl was as magnificent as it gets. This one already living up to be a pretty good contest.
Sue's going to give us an idea of what it is, and it's 2 shots to Kelsey with an opportunity to get to that back bowl and maybe turn it out. She's choosing to play the forehand.
Both of them so steely in how they walk down the green. Their facial expressions do not change. And Kelsey Cottrell looking to get this one to
She's going to draw another if it's up. Not quite there, so I think that might be just the 2 to Kelsey. If Sue's eyes are good, they are.
Sue's eyes are always good.
The mother of
Bradley. And Kelsey Cottrell, more importantly for her, takes the lead in this semi-final. She leads 2-1 over Dawn Hayman, Aaron Sheriff, 4-0 over Cody Packer as well. So, very interesting start so far.
Wondering if I was going to sneeze then.
You didn't?
No, I got the urge and then I took the headset off.
I hate when that happens. So, Kelsey's line, very good. As those bowls come into the sun. So what has Dawn got in reply?
It's got the speed. It's going to be a great reply. Look at this.
The Dawn Hayman fan club sitting there behind the rink watching on. Dawn at St John's Park in Sydney. And Kelsey Cottrell of right here at Club Helensvale.
This is looking very promising as well. Just snuck underneath, but it may have run away. Some men's forks beside us get very animated. Coming to rest. Yes, it's another shot to Dawn. Feels this on a really good line. How's the weight, Kelsey?
Still 1 to Dawn.
Dawn dropped her head straight after delivering. I'm not sure what type of read we can get off that.
I think that it's a bit heavy. But again, it doesn't end up in too bad a home.
Now can Kelsey wrestle back this shot from Dawn? Got some opportunities here, sitting the bowl, trailing jack or drawing the shot. Can even afford to run into a front short bowl. That's well and truly online.
Kelsey Cottrell, she's close.
Oh, it's got right on top of it. That's a great bowl from Kelsey.
What a shot.
Well, Dawn's got 2 bowls behind, but I don't think the jack's going to go that way. So
Kelsey ensured that. So what can Dawn Hayman do?
she's close.
Dawn Hayman slips through the gap. So Kelsey Cottrell wins multiple ends in a row and is the first person to do that. 3-1 this will be. Early lead to Kelsey.
Kelsey's slowly stretching the length out.
Kelsey's singles titles at the Australian Open came 13 years apart in 2009 and 2022. Shows how hard they are to win. 2021 and 2 player of the tournament.
Great start there from Kelsey.
The partner of our tournament or our events manager at Bowls Australia, Andrew Howie.
Our legend.
He does a wonderful job. The amount of effort and time he dedicates to making sure this event runs smoothly as Dawn Hayman's bowl.
Very true.
Influx of people have headed to Club Helensvale for this match and plenty others that are going on.
Is Kelsey going to run this out? It's got to be very close as well. It's just been a cluster around the head, hasn't it? The standard of these 2 players is amazing. Dawn's on fire here as well. Oh, that's good bowling. And it has touched. If the marker marks it.
So Kelsey, just after that loss before to Chrissy and Ellen with Lindsay in the pairs, that she will want to absolutely nail this and she will come out firing and fire on all cylinders. She'll go around the back now. Come and inspect this head. Look at the line from these bowls, Hollywood.
Just interested to see whether it's 1 or 2, whether that slight touch of the jack has made any difference. It's hard to see how Dawn's going to get another close one without building a target. She's left it a little wide, but again, there is danger of Kelsey if she plays with weight. She can get onto her own bowl and push it out of the head. But at the same time, she can come off the inside edge of her own bowl onto the shot bowl, and the kiddie will come back to her 2 bowls that are waiting behind.
Kelsey, one of the greatest Australian players ever to do it. One of the greatest global players.
Whatever Kelsey does with this, Dawn's still got 1 in reply. Makes its way up the green. It's on an attacking line. Is it going to hold long enough?
It's going to try.
Is it going to hold long enough? No.
Dawn Hayman with another opportunity here.
I'm not sure. Is that 1 or 2, Val?
Haven't seen Sue raise her paddles up yet. But we are blessed with one of the best ITOs going around in Sue Hogg. And she will let us know very soon. Scores of the other matches being put up by Lockie. So you can keep across everything.
Dawn only needs to rest on her front bowl to make 3 out of it, but I think she's going to fall short.
So do we continue to work up in small numbers? Yes, we do. One more to Dawn Hayman, 3-2 in favour of Kelsey Cottrell after 4. As we expected, the heads would be close, Hollywood.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of room offered up by either player. Not being disrespectful to anybody around the world, but they'd have to be considered 2 of the best female bowlers in the world, if not bowlers in the world.
They would be right up there. There's obviously a few from overseas, and Taylor Bruce, one of those sitting behind us, and Kelly McGarrahan, another one of those. Val Smith still sends him down pretty well from New Zealand. Amy Farrow.
And the GOAT, Joe Edwards.
Yep.
Karen Murphy. There's still some great bowlers out there, but like you said earlier, over the last 3 years,
no one has been better than these 2.
and Kelsey probably 10 years now. Like I said, 13 years since she won her first Australian Open singles.
Yep. Although Alan Faulkner was pretty good.
Playing in the ladies' fours at the moment.
Dawn Hayman.
Oh, here we go. And another front hopper.
One right on, one behind.
Oh, it's another good bowl. The correction of these 2 ladies.
Dawn Hayman with her 3rd bowl of this, the 5th end.
Very well pointed as well. Oh, that's magical. Is that going to force a change from Kelsey? Yes.
These 2 will know that they're not going to have it all their own way in this match. They know that the quality of the opposition is of the highest ebb, and let's see what Kelsey does. Knocks her own out now. So it's 2 to Dawn. I'd say it'd be 2 to Dawn anyway.
Yep. 1 each to come. Dawn will be trying to think to herself, what's Kelsey going to play? Where do I put this bowl? Do I draw a 3rd, or do I try and cover?
You do not want to turn your screens off wherever you're watching. If you're working, stop work. This is more important. Well, we'd like to think so anyway.
I do.
The good thing is this is our work. And Dawn Hayman, she's going to cover around the back.
Probably not the worst idea. She does have that one in the middle. Kelsey's going to consider what weight she wants to use this time. With really only 1 bowl on the head, she can't afford to go mad at it.
Kelsey just inspects this head. She knows what she has to do.
And playing it at her pace.
Yep. And this is what they'll both do. They're both master tacticians. They know exactly where they have to be, what speed they need to play at, how to slow things down, how to wrestle momentum back. And Kelsey's down 2 now.
And has last bowl. There's no reply after this. She's on a better line. Oh, what's going to happen here, Val?
She clears
that,
one.
Onto the other. No, very good.
So 1 out. Dawn Hayman levels proceedings at 3 apiece. She wins multiple ends in a row for the first time in this match. 3 all after 5. We are working up in minuscule numbers, Hollywood.
And I don't think you'll expect much more than that. Can't see the girls giving away any major or easy shots, heads, scores. They will be just correcting on each bowl.
Someone asking if Ryan Bester qualified for the semis in the singles. He didn't play the singles, unfortunately. It's his son's 2nd birthday, the same day that he was scheduled to play, so he pulled out. He's playing in one of the fours rinks at the moment. All of those are right there for you. Aaron Sheriff over Cody Packer. Carl Healy leading Ali Forsyth at the moment in their rink, in their men's fours quarterfinal.
A very handy start for Dawn. Tracking quite well here. It's got to need to get down. Just slips past. It's probably as far past as Dawn is short. But their ability to correct is what makes them so much better than the average club bowler.
Swanee asking what the score with Twist and Packer is. That's not going on at the moment. Cody is playing singles against Aaron Sheriff.
One to Kelsey. Dawn seems to be on a fair line here if she's got the weight. Otherwise, it will duck away late.
Dawn Hayman, that'll touch the jack.
It's a very good bowl.
Well, she switched on.
Kelsey's on track here. Just going to slip past. Dawn's going to have to play up and try and either put another bowl in the head or try and turn that jack around the corner and make Kelsey's next shot very, very difficult.
Dawn Hayman with her final bowl of end number 6.
On a very similar track to her third bowl. Oh, that's good bowling.
This is great shooting from Dawn Hayman. So where does Kelsey go now, Hollywood? What's her option?
That bowl falling out has widened the target. I think Kelsey can afford to play good, confident draw weight here. She can sit on the shot bowls or push that jack through for 2.
So Mick asking just why not have the skips names for the fours? This is just how the scoreboard comes up on BowlsLink. It tries to include them all. But unfortunately, we're not controlling any of that. So Dawn Hayman holding a couple here. Kelsey Cottrell with an opportunity to regain the ascendancy.
It's very well pointed. Kelsey Cottrell, have you got this jack back?
What a shot.
You have.
Kelsey Cottrell take a bow.
That'll be 3, I would imagine.
And it is 3 more to Kelsey Cottrell. Doubles her score to 6. And more importantly, moves ahead by 3 in this semi-final.
You don't get those options very much in a game like this to convert from 2 down to 3 up, and Kelsey played that extremely well. Dawn was a little unfortunate that her last bowl fell out. If it had fallen in, would have been a totally different shot.
6-3, the lead to Kelsey Cottrell, the 2-time champion. Have a look at the replay, Hollywood. You said it was well pointed immediately out of the hand, and it was more than well pointed.
Now she's got to bring herself back down and try and get close with this first bowl and put pressure straight back onto Dawn. She's left that a little short. Oh, it's shot, but a little bit short of where they wanted it. I'm sure they'll both correct on these.
Kelsey's second now of this 7th end.
It's already looking much better.
That'll do for 1. But you back Dawn in to put 1 right next to it.
Makes just similar correction.
The fact that you just know that, or you assume that they're going to get close to the jack, just speaks about the quality that these two possess. And it's exactly why. It's just wonderful. Dawn Hayman, this cat and mouse game, and it falls over as well.
That's a very good shot. That'll be very hard to beat.
Forehand for Cottrell now.
Just trying to land another bowl in the area. She can't get shot. She's looking very good here.
She hasn't, has she?
Just slips past, but great home.
Doesn't need to do much else here, Hollywood. Just needs to probably correct a little bit on that. And look at how this came back for Dawn Hayman.
Dawn's trying to replicate her last bowl.
Tell you what, she's not far away here either.
She's just got to sneak around. She has.
She's just drifted through. So Kelsey's shot still on offer. You'd say it's going to be forehand again.
Can she make that fine adjustment?
And if she can, could go 3 up.
Put the pressure really back on Dawn. But this, again, is not an easy shot.
No.
It's on a fair line.
She's
It's all
interested.
on speed.
Turns her back.
No, hasn't got the weight.
Dawn Hayman now with a chance to put in a second, but she does need to be careful. Doesn't want any sort of jack movement towards those 2 yellow bowls.
Oh, it's fairly safe for her on the same hand that she's been playing. She
Yep.
can get to Kelsey's bowl. It's just past jack high,
Yep.
or just it looks like it's past jack high, but it may not be. And even if she does rock the bowl over, it's not going to be too drastic. Just has to play a similar line to her first or second and third bowls.
So to add in a second and get her first multiple of the day, Dawn Hayman, she's well pointed, Hollywood.
Oh, Oh, look at this.
She's more than well pointed.
Has it pulled up in time?
I reckon it has. Sue's got two paddles. Jinx again. Look at us go. They're going to get the measure out just to make sure. The brand of bowls, Drake's Pride, Conquest for Kelsey Cottrell.
It's only the one, I think.
It is two.
Two.
So two more for Dawn Hayman. She narrows the gap to one. (6-5) after 7 in favour of Kelsey Cottrell. Both players feeling their way through this.
I'd be surprised if there's any bigger margin at the end of the game either.
XGs is what Dawn Hayman is using. And Steve saying, I'd like $1 for every time Dawn gets a front touch-up. Wouldn't we all? How rich would we be?
We wouldn't have to work too often.
No. We'd be making a fair bit of money, that's for sure. What do they say? Drive for show, draw for dough?
Very much so. Adage taken from golf. Drive for show and putt for dough. But again, another great start there from Dawn.
Well, it's the start we wanted.
Just got to finish off. It keeps coming. I'd say that's possibly the shot. You just never know. The angles. This looks like it's tracking quite well as well. Again. Just slipped past, but definitely the shot. Good track here.
She's not far away, Kelsey Cottrell.
She's not far away at all.
Little touch of the jack and falls over as well.
Oh, very good. You can throw a handkerchief over that. It's incredible. Dawn's interested in this.
Dawn
Look
Hayman.
at this. Oh, what?
She did.
Oh,
She sat it away enough.
I would dare say that's 3. No, neither 2. Kelsey doesn't have to change too much on the first one. She can play it with a little bit more confidence for those 3 bowls behind there to land on as well. Looking to get some jack movement. And is tracking very well for that.
Kelsey Cottrell again. This match is proving to be scintillating already.
This is what we've come to see.
2 for Kelsey Cottrell. 1 left to come for both. Have a look at this, Hollywood, on the replay.
Now Dawn, she'll play. I think she'll stick to her backhand as well. Or has she got the confidence to take it on the forehand? She's coming down the backhand. Looking to sit the bowl again. Or trail a jack.
It's on its way.
Oh, it's close.
She hasn't, has she?
Oh, it's real close.
She has.
Oh, that's a great bowl.
Dawn Hayman, take a bow. The problem is, Kelsey has 1 left in the tank. The last 4 bowls have just gotten better and better.
We're going to see it for the whole match.
They've found their way and found their line.
Adrenaline will be pumping through. Not that you'd notice. How's the speed on this, Kelsey?
She might not have it.
No.
So Dawn Hayman Lands a couple of big blows in that round and wins it. We are tied up at 6 apiece. That is splendid bowling from Dawn Hayman. And a word I like to use, phenomenal. She wants this singles title. It's the one national singles title that she really hasn't taken by the scruff of the neck.
And again, this very important first bowl. It's handy.
Dawn and her partner, her now fiancé Thomas, doing some wedding prep, but they're also playing the mixed pairs at the Nationals together later this year. They won the state title together, which is an amazing story.
One of the 4 that Dawn won, but yeah.
You know, Thomas hadn't won a state title in his career, and he really wanted to win one when he was in Victoria, and then made the move up to New South Wales and has done so as Dawn sits the bowl away. Thomas always here watching on at the BPL. Dawn's always got a nice little entourage following her around and watching. It's great to see. She's a very well-liked individual, as Kelsey Cottrell.
Turn onto that shot bowl. Has it turned it out? I don't know. No indication from the Mark has gone for the yellow paddle. We'll wait until see where this one ends up. Is it going to come back in time?
It's not. 1 to Kelsey Cottrell. Kelsey asking some questions of Sue Hogg, just about where things are pointed.
Yeah, gone back to the backhand. Look to sit inside that blue bowl of Dawn's. All about the speed here. Will it get back in time?
Knock the blue bowl away.
Mark is still predominantly holding the yellow paddle.
Glenn Archer saying, I thought it was hot here in Bangkok. These bowls are hotter. And you are not wrong. Dawn Hayman
just needs to correct on the last bowl by about 6 inches. See, it's on a really good line. Just going to slide past.
Oh, sits in that little gap there. You can see the jack is right on the centre line above those 2 blue bowls of Dawn Hayman. So Kelsey Cottrell now. What are you saying she does here? Just dead draw another one?
I still think...
Can she arrive on those back bowls and push them all away and maybe make another 3?
They're pretty locked in on the yellow bowl that's in there, so I think she's going to play the forehand. Which surprises me a little. I think she's not 100% sure, but if it was me, I'd be playing the backhand.
You can see her mind ticking over.
She's gone for the backhand. She doesn't have to change much from the last bowl.
So it looks like she'll keep the lead. Hasn't been behind yet in this match, apart from after the first end.
Will it get back again?
No, it won't. So, what is the score in the end here? I think just the one.
I'm thinking just the one. Yes, it is.
It is. So, Kelsey Cottrell edges back to a one-shot buffer. 7-6.
Straight away, Kelsey lengthens the end. The real strength of Kelsey's is the long ends.
It is.
It's down on a very good line. It's a very handy start. Although it has left it jack high, but Dawn's choosing to play a forehand. Dawn snuck the shot in there. A little narrower than the first bowl. Is the weight going to keep it around?
No. This match just begging for someone to really take control. It's ebbed and flowed beautifully, like we expected. No one
like
really
tracking really well. That's a very good bowl.
2 at the moment to Dawn Hayman. She is providing some sensational viewing, and so is this lady, Kelsey Cottrell.
She hasn't left this too high. It's going to be awfully close as well. Look at this working in nicely.
Kelsey, I reckon that's the one. That's touching.
That is a great bowl. Half an inch from the jack.
Wow. So Dawn Hayman's now going to have to pull out something else.
I'm surprised that wasn't worthy of a replay.
Locke's got a few things on the go here.
He is on fire, isn't he, the boy?
He's flying.
Well, this is in the area also.
Dawn Hayman.
This is in the area also.
Oh, it squeezes the jack and squeezes her own bowl away. Wow. She was in the area and well pointed.
Do not have to be dead to be stiff.
No, you do not. So we will be streaming Peter Williams asking what's happening. We will be streaming the women's singles semi-final after this between Lara Butler and Sharon Kavanagh. That is coming up after this at 2:30 p.m. So there has been a few scheduling clashes, but pairs will be moved. Singles will be the priority.
Kelsey's sticking to the backhand.
The women's singles final will be tomorrow afternoon at the Broadbeach Bowls Club. One of these two ladies will be there. Sits Dawn's away, almost clips the jack through, and that could have been catastrophic.
Well, it still can be. If somehow Dawn can manufacture getting Kelsey's bowl away from that jack and trailing the jack at the same time, it depends on the angles. Looks very hard to do, but always that possibility of getting 3/4 of the bowl and then slipping onto the jack.
Even a 4, yeah. So Dawn Hayman's final bowl of this 10th end. We've already played 10.
Return serve. Might be a bit wide.
Happy to just give up the one, I think, Dawn. One more to Kelsey Cottrell. 8-6 is the buffer. We're ticking upwards slowly. Just 3 multiples from our 10 ends played so far. A 2 and a 3 to Kelsey and just 1-2 to Dawn. Dawn asking an abundance of questions, and at the moment, Kelsey Cottrell with the answers.
Kelsey's just pushing that jack a little further and a little further each time she gets control of it. Has this on a great line. Have you got the speed to get back to the jack? Have you? Yes. Just a little short, but
It'll do for now.
it'll force Dawn to play a really good bowl. Both girls choosing to use different sides of the green.
I think it's so important, these first couple of bowls, Hollywood, and we've seen that throughout the match so far.
It seems to have been the second bowl of each bowler that's really been the change, the correction that they've needed. Kelsey choosing to change hands. All in the speed here.
And the speed is good.
Sensational.
And the spray comes out again. Sue might need another bottle.
This is what we've all come to see. And it has not let us down.
Dawn just wiggling through.
Kelsey's on another good track here.
Jogging in behind it too, does not mind it at all.
Oh, that's 2 very good bowls. But it opens up a shot for Dawn on the forehand. Yes, Dawn will play up with a couple of feet of weight, looking to dislodge the jack that's between the 2 yellow bowls.
Turned her back on it immediately. She's under. And now a small opportunity for Kelsey to put in possibly a third here. Or
There's really good speed there, I think. Yeah. What Kelsey would be looking to do here now, I think, is maybe get onto the back of her toucher and just move it maybe 8 inches in behind her own bowl and really change up the shot for Dawn. But again, not an easy shot. You overplay it and the jack springs out and gives Dawn plenty of room to draw. So she'll just try and draw another shot. And if it happens to go that way, she'll be extremely happy. Taking a good wide line.
So it goes out more towards where Dawn had her previous.
Almost a CC bowl there, count and cover, but Dawn's quickly onto the mat.
Yeah, she knows what she's got to do.
And this is on a much better line.
She's more interested this time.
Oh, this is close. This is very close.
Oh, it was mightily close, but Kelsey still holds on to the one. Working her way up in singles. 9-6 the lead. Kelsey wins her third end in a row. And the thing for Dawn that'll keep her positive is that she's only dropping ones. One big collect, and she's right back in this.
As Kelsey takes the mat to the extreme. Let's see where this jack ends up. Pretty close to the extreme as well, I would imagine.
This is the Kelsey Cottrell special. Can she produce another Kelsey Cottrell special? It's been nothing short of brilliant so far.
If it's got the speed, it's going to be very close.
Just cut underneath, but great weight to start. Nice sizer.
Good handy bowl.
So first one to double figures. It's always a nice little mental edge.
The one just pulling up a little short. That's probably going to force Kelsey to change hands. And it has. Both have got textbook deliveries. Not a lot can go wrong. As Kelsey plumps another one in there. Just gets a touch.
Dawn on the same hand.
All on a speed. Might be a fraction tight, but if she's got good weight, it's going to duck away. Kelsey with an opportunity to draw right on top of this and put some real pressure on Dawn. It's been a little bit loose. And on a great track here too. Just on the speed, a little quick.
Probably not even the tee. I'd say it's gone a bit too far. So Dawn with a chance to hop on.
Big chance. Still looks a little tight. Or has she got perfect weight to sit the shot bowl? Oh, she has. Wonderful bowl.
Just finding it when she needs to. So Kelsey now looking to try and get back on top in this end. She's won the last three with singles. She's just finding things left, right and centre. What can she do here?
She's on line. Don't know if she's got the weight this time or it's pulling across pretty quickly here.
It's an opportunity for Dawn Hayman to try and get back within one here. Sue Hogg just has some water. It's getting hot out here. You don't have to do the dance, Hollywood. But it is heating up on rink 13 here at Club Helensvale as Dawn Hayman sends down her final bowl of this 12th end. And
it's right on line.
Close. Needs to run.
I think it has.
Does run. Dawn Hayman with 2. That's the one. And it's 9-8 in favour of Kelsey Cottrell. After 12.
Straight away, Dawn brings the mat up the green a little bit. Throws the jack not quite to the tee, so a good 3/4 length end. She draws a nice toucher. Just the way you would like to start and end. Kelsey's following her down. All on the speed here. Not sure if it's going to quite have enough. No, it pulls up just a fraction short. It's on track again. Oh, that's really top shelf bowls. Kelsey just asking the marker where the relation of the jack to the last bowl. It's behind. Just gives Kelsey an opportunity to draw inside it. She's got the speed to sneak in there. Oh, there's a very good bowl. Kelsey wrestles back the shot. Again, Dawn asking the question of the position of the bowl in relation to the jack. Dawn's following this one up. Just going to duck across the head, I think.
Just promotes Kelsey's now.
Up for a second shot.
It is.
So Kelsey's going to ask herself the question, what shot is Dawn going to play?
So Lockie's got some women's fours, quarterfinal scores there. Men's singles, men's fours, everything's happening around here. Rematch of the 2023 final. It's advantage Christic.
Kelsey's going for a bit of cover here by the looks of it.
Not a bad call.
Well, Dawn's got nothing to lose in reaching. She doesn't have to reach by much. That jack goes back 6 inches, and her bowl with it makes it 3. Big bowl here in the context of the game.
You're very, very right, Hollywood. She got that multiple that she needed after dropping 3 ends in a row, but only dropped the ones. Got it back to within a shot. Everyone engrossed in this contest.
She's looking on intently.
It's making its way down.
Oh.
And it's still 2 to Kelsey Cottrell. Look at this head, Hollywood. All those bowls are pretty much touching. You could lay a towel over them.
Handkerchief. Kelsey's still got to be very, very careful on this. And we've seen her play a couple of perfectly weighted draw shots to add today. So here comes another one. Opportunity to make 3.
An opportunity for somebody to get into double figures.
Well, there's a headstand. Kelsey's already there, but
yep.
You don't want to preempt anything.
Not in singles play and not when the quality of these two is so high. What has Kelsey Cottrell got?
She's in the area, but I don't think she's going to reach. She's discretion's better than Bella.
Yep. So 2 more to Kelsey, and it's 11-8. That's what she would have wanted. A 2 to negate the one that Dawn netted previously.
Equal biggest margin we've had in the game. 3 shots. And again, Kelsey straight back to the long length. Kelsey's decided to go out onto the forehand side of the rink now. Just going to sail by. Maybe she's thinking she can try and take that hand off Dawn. Dawn's got this on a really good line. And the weight's not that bad neither.
Brilliant. So 11-8. Kelsey is now within 10 of victory. Always that mental edge of being into double figures first, but she's not going to have it all her own way.
If she's got the right speed here, she's going to be awfully close. Just going to duck away at the end. Really good bowl. Nice and handy. On a very similar line to her first, maybe a fraction wider. This could be a very telling bowl. Oh, it's going to slip across too, I think.
So Kelsey only 1 more to try and change this. So we're, an hour in, and we are still none the wiser as to who is going to win this match.
Counter, but still gives Kelsey an opportunity here. She can trail that kitty around the corner for 4. And she can afford to play the line that she's been playing with a couple of feet of weight to sit either of those 2-shot bowls as well. Ponders, she's going to do.
Well, you want matches to live up to the quality of the hype and live up to the hype. This is exactly what is happening right now. Kelsey and Dawn going toe-to-toe, mano-a-mano.
This bowl could be a match changer. If he grabs that jack. Oh, she's going with weight. She's looking for both.
She's close. Got him.
Oh, my goodness.
Got them out.
I think it's still only for the 1, but wow.
Special from Kelsey. And the smile on the back of the rink. She liked it.
And why wouldn't you?
But you'd back Dawn to draw this. If she doesn't,
well,
it could be, that could just be a little bit of breathing space that Kelsey wants.
It's forced Dawn back onto the backhand. She's going to look to beat that back yellow bowl, obviously. She's looking intently. She drew an absolute cracker with the 3rd bowl.
Has she got the distance?
Is it going to get back?
Oh, it's very close.
We're going to be relying on the
Who are you
marker.
favouring?
Favouring the blue at the moment.
Just. They're going to measure. So if Kelsey has wrestled this back, it'll be a 4-shot lead to her. If Dawn has mustered up the shot, back to 2. Steady hands required. 1 to Kelsey Cottrell.
And a mini break.
4 shots the difference now. 12-8. That is a splendid shot to take out both bowls. Should get her a car sponsorship after that drive. All right. Okay. Kelsey with her first, and this is a good home, that's for sure.
It's handy.
So, for the viewers out there, interested to hear who your thoughts are, or what your thoughts are of who's going to win this. The crowd are none the wiser. We're none the wiser.
Dawn's taken a comfort stop.
Club Helensvale is your setting for this matchup, and so far it's been Kelsey Cottrell who's had.
Just look at around it, the amount of people that are watching, not just on this rink, but the whole 2 greens here at Club Helensvale. It's absolutely incredible, the support that each of these teams have got at the moment.
You can get your 4-bowl rookie rollers backpacks as well, Hollywood. Now just $40, save 25%. It's probably what Dawn Hayman would have started with when she was younger, because look at the bowl she's putting down now.
Let's force Kelsey back onto the forehand. Such a smooth delivery of the 2 girls. Kelsey honing in. Just going to get the right side of it.
Yep.
Yes. The right side of it for Kelsey, that is. Dawn's got an opportunity to play up onto her own. All Kelsey's here. Is it going to hold long enough? Slips underneath.
Matthew's saying it looks like Aaron Wilson on the neighbouring rink, but I'm not seeing his name in the scores. Well, it's because Ali Forsyth is his skip. So the Wilson rink is the Forsyth score.
Kelsey, have you got the speed?
Just wants it to get through, and I reckon it's very close.
Now, if that bowl had a belly like mine, it'd be in.
But slowly receding. You're on the light and easy, Hollywood.
Yes, and going very well.
Great to see, mate. So, Dawn, it is only the 1.
This is in the area.
Doesn't want to knock Kelsey's up. Does, and now it's 2. And Kelsey controlling the tee as well.
Those 2 bowls could easily come out on the split, so Kelsey really needs to get another bowl in there, preferably trying to stop that shot or trying to protect it so she can either fall short in front of it or get round behind the jack. But we've also got Dawn's bowl just in front of Jack High on the forehand side, so she's got to negate that as well. Looks on a fair line. Oh, it's going to be tight. Oh, does that give Dawn another little shelf to come off as well on the back end?
Quite possibly, but this now sits at 2 for Kelsey Cottrell. Dawn Hayman has to affect this.
Oh, there's a lot of opportunities there on the back end. Promote her own bowl or sit through the 2 yellow bowls or push the yellow bowl onto the jack back towards her own blue bowl. So she'll be looking for some form of contact, I would imagine.
Dawn Hayman.
She's gone big.
She's got a very nice drive, does Dawn Hayman. She's not far away. Doesn't want to knock her own. Ooh, that's okay. Just the one. She did not want to just get rid of her own and leave Kelsey standing there with the ones behind as well.
I think that was a fair result in the end. As much as she could have got a good result there, that could have gone very, very ugly.
So 13-8 the score. Kelsey Cottrell all of a sudden just pulls away with a little bit of a buffer here.
Yeah, that mini break. 6
of the last 7 ends have gone the way of Kelsey Cottrell.
And there's been some awesome bowls played in there. Kelsey gets shot, Dawn gets shot, Kelsey gets shot, Dawn gets shot. It's an awesome game.
Only one of those has been a multiple for Kelsey.
Kelsey puts another great bowl in here.
So Kelsey's start was good. What can Dawn do?
Dawn's reply's not too bad neither.
It's going to drop underneath though.
Pulling up.
Hollywood, you feel as though Kelsey might be
starting to flex the muscles a little.
Yeah, she might be one end away here from really stamping her authority on this match. She has been nothing short of perfect.
You can feel that confidence starting to come into a game. But
I believe Aaron Sheriff might have just won on the top rink. There was a big round of applause. They were just shaking hands. So Aaron Sheriff through to another semi-final in the men's singles.
This is on a very good line here from Dawn. Just sliding past.
So now
Kelsey with a chance here to really put in another close bowl. Trail the jack would be even a better result.
And that's, oh, wow. One in front, one behind. Aaron Sheriff through to the semis again, 4 years in a row. The 5-time singles champion.
All on the pace here of Dawn's bowl. Might be a little bit quick again. Well,
so Kelsey, I'd say she's got the tee. Have a look at this. So the trail was perfect because it went against her first bowl.
Second and a third kiss just to leave it perfect for her.
A little bit of pinball happening. So Dawn's got one more. Kelsey's got one more. If she can add in a third here, this could be a very pivotal end in this match.
Not sure. She's got a fair lean on it, so she's going to be short.
It's coming, just crashes into Dawn's.
She's on a great line here. Dawn Hayman. Dawn Hayman. Oh, man. Oh, man, that was stiff.
Very close. Very close. But Hollywood, 2 more to Kelsey Cottrell, and she pulls this lead out to 7. 15-8, and Kelsey is 6 shots away from a 3rd consecutive Australian Open final.
The champion that Dawn is, though, this is not over.
Not by a long shot.
Mind you, if Kelsey keeps dropping bowls like this in on the head, it's going to be very hard to wrestle back. Dawny, you're close. You are very close.
And she follows it too.
Awesome bowl.
Time for Kelsey to reply.
Sticks with the backhand. It's on an awesome track. How's your weight, Kelsey? Kelsey Cottrell, have you got the weight?
She most certainly does.
Wow.
And it stays right on the jack. That is superb from Kelsey Cottrell. How many times have we said that throughout our lifetimes?
How many more times are we going to say it? It's probably more the point. But Dawn.
So that's Dawn's.
Her right for reply.
And then that's Kelsey's. Dawn's dipped underneath. So Kelsey, 6 shots away from victory. It was 9-8. And she has just put the foot down. Look at the replay about how that came down, Hollywood. Good afternoon to everybody, wherever you're watching from. Make sure you're getting a lot of people around this to watch, because this is heating up here. Kelsey Cottrell has laid down the gauntlet for Dawn Hayman.
I think Kelsey's got to be confident in getting to this jack, because she doesn't. Dawn's got an opportunity to make a real score here. Oh, Kelsey Cottrell. Kelsey Cottrell.
Monumental, phenomenal, stupendous, amazing. What other superlatives do we have for it?
Mate, I haven't got your vocabulary, so you've got to keep bringing them out.
Hollywood. She is Hollywood.
She's better than I'll ever be.
Dawn with weight.
Slipping past.
This is just out of the top shelf.
Now she's looking to see where to go, I would imagine. Although that bowl being a toucher, there's every chance it'll follow the jack no matter where it goes. But just for some security, I think she'll try and get back to the 2 metre mark or beyond. Doesn't want to fatten that target anymore.
So Kelsey Cottrell looking to add in a third. She's holding 2 here.
I think she'll be going
But
to
she
the
might,
back.
yeah.
It's a very, very good bowl.
So if that jack does get spilled or killed, she has the tee. Dawn
going firm again.
Arriving weight. It's going to crash into the front.
Where's it going from here? Oh, no.
Oh, that is a disaster. That is a disaster.
Wow. Again, that goes back to the pressure that Kelsey Cottrell can put on you.
Her first 3 since N6. We just completed N17. And it's 18-8. Kelsey out of nowhere into the checkout zone. She's 3 away from a 3rd straight AO final, which in this field, so hard to do.
And after the disappointment of the pairs this morning, she's refocused, come out.
The mental strength of Kelsey Cottrell, it can't be replicated. It cannot be replicated. What she is able to do on a bowling green is something that most people would not be able to do in the careers that they excel in.
And straight up. Has drawn another very handy starter.
She's dazzling here at Club Helensvale.
Dawn has been playing so well as well. I mean,
it's
been one of those games that you just want to keep watching.
You wish it was 51 up instead of 21 up.
I'm sure the girls don't. They'll be awfully exhausted after that. But
well, Kelsey doesn't, because she's only 3 away from it right now.
And well pointed again here. It's a very good grass line. Just going to slip past though. Maybe a bit of adrenaline coming through.
Well, she knows that she's close. And this is when it does get a little bit tricky, because obviously those last few shots are always the hardest ones to get. Obviously, Kelsey's done it for a long time, but
you've got to do it against Dawn
You
Hayman.
do.
And Dawn's replying. She's responding.
And she's had a lot of answers. It's just that last end was cruel.
Like it might have only seemed like one extra, but it was like an extra knife going in.
Yep.
Kelsey's very close here as well. She got the jack again?
Kelsey Cottrell doesn't have the jack. She'll sit her own.
Dawn Hayman trying to add a second here. Get herself into double figures. It's tracking very well. This is going to end up very good no matter where it finishes. That's a great bowl from Dawn.
Sensational.
She's saying to Kelsey, if you're going to win this, you're going to have to take it from me.
So Dawn throwing down a little gauntlet of her own, saying, Kelsey, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to beat me. I'm going to ask you the questions. You are not going to win this fight easily.
You're going to have to take it off me.
And I feel as though it could happen. She wins one end. That could change the whole outcome.
We've watched it all week. It's like this match this morning was probably the first time we've seen a complete match, other than the Ryan Bester and Ryan Burnett game of pairs. Oh, this is in the area.
Kelsey Cottrell, what have you got?
She's going to slip past. Here we go. Dawn's got an opportunity here to draw 3.
She does. So Dawn Hayman looking to get herself back on the board. She's lost 5 ends on the bounce.
Dawn will take her time to get back there and slow this match down again, because Kelsey was starting to up the tempo.
Dawn Hayman to get herself into double figures. She hasn't scored more than a 2 in this match, and there's an opportunity for her to net a 3rd. Well pointed.
It's going to turn a long way, but it's got good speed. That'll be 3.
It should be.
This match is still well and truly alive.
From 10 down, Sue Hogg's got 3 paddles at the ready.
Kelsey doesn't want to give away 3.
No, she doesn't. That's why she's a champion. It is 3.
Sue has got an awesome eye.
And the fans know they want to see more bowls. They want to see this continue. 18-11 in favour of Kelsey Cottrell. But she's got last bowl now, and that's a luxury that she hasn't had for 5 ends.
It's a luxury you don't want to have.
You don't, but sometimes when you've got a big lead, it's nice to have that last bowl to see if there's a way that you can win the match, because she's within that one end of victory, 3 shots away from a 3rd straight Australian Open final.
Correct.
Doesn't happen, and you look at the rich vein of form that her and Aaron Sheriff are in. The fact that both of them are looking at opportunities to get into their 3rd straight AO final.
That's a very handy start, and the Dawn Hayman crowd appreciate it. Kelsey on a forehand. Sure if she's got enough grass here. Great speed. Dawn looking to add another one. On track to do so. Again, gives Kelsey something to land on behind the jack. All on the speed. Lack of, I think. It's on a magical line. Can Dawn get multiples and 2 ends and really tighten this match up?
Well, she's giving it her all, and she's got 3 bowls in a very good home, but Kelsey has 2 left in her artillery.
Pressure's on Kelsey here, though.
It is.
Drop the 3 or 4 here, and the match really tightens back
Oh,
up.
boy, it does.
She's only got to add that foot of weight.
She's well pointed, Hollywood.
She might have added too much weight.
Yeah, it just doesn't get back in time.
Well, Dawny, can you touch that jack up back into those 2 bowls and really just take a shot away?
So this last end and a half, Dawn Hayman has lifted herself up off the canvas. Still in a lot of trouble, but not as much as 18-8, and she could be playing to put in a 4th here. Dawn Hayman from St. John's Park. She's won a World Championships gold.
She's going to draw another one here, I think, as well. Ooh.
It's close. Kelsey just double checking.
Now this is a pressure bowl.
This is huge. Make or break for Kelsey Cottrell now. I'd say it's probably just the 3.
No, it's 4.
Sue Hogg lifts 4 paddles aloft on a live score, 18-15.
Kelsey draws this shot. It will deflate Dawn.
Kelsey Cottrell on the backhand. This is everything. She's not 100% sure of it.
Great track.
It's coming back.
This is on a fantastic track. Well, it's just gone the outside, but that's a very good bowl.
What does she cut it down to?
Possibly 2, I'd say.
Sue's got 2 paddles.
Oh, no, Sue's got 3 still in her hand.
2 taken out. If this remains at 3, that's a big collect for Dawn Hayman to get back-to-back threes.
Two it is.
It is 2. So Dawn Hayman, a 3 and a 2. In her last 2 ends, 18-13. Kelsey still manages to keep a 5-shot lead. She's still 3 away from victory, but Dawn is coming home with a wet sail.
Just feel the match tightening up again. Dawny drop one on top of this and add even more pressure. Tell you what, she's not far away. Dawn Hayman.
Another touch of the jack from Dawn Hayman.
You mightn't have been all that far away with needing another touch of spray.
Seems like that's what we're getting. This is just lifting astronomically.
Perfect conditions here at Club Helensvale. Kelsey, have you got the reply?
Kelsey Cottrell. Reply and a half.
Cottrell.
A reply and a half from Kelsey Cottrell.
This is what you expect from two of the best in the game. Tracking in nicely as well.
It's gone up another octave.
It's just going to fall across.
And Kelsey Cottrell has another opportunity to put in a second. But does she go around the back here, Hollywood?
There's a lot of danger involved with this bowl. It's both the Dawn's bowls are just short, and any type of movement can spring that jack. I mean, it's...
Kelsey knows that too.
She's going to play the backhand. Still on the draw, I think. Oh, it's tracking nicely as well. Is it going to get down in time? Yes.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Look at this.
Kelsey. It's wonderful.
I think Dawn's going to play with some weight here. No. Looking to just trail the jack, set the bowls or trail the jack.
Dawn's pretty close here.
Is this going to hold? Is it going to hold?
Oh. It's gone through, but it's behind now. Does Kelsey try and cover this?
Yes.
Have a look at the replay here. She had to be so delicate here, Hollywood.
Just plays with such depth touch on 20-odd metres away. Curving instrument. I think Kelsey's got to get to that back bowl. Or further. I'd be going deeper.
So Dawn asking some questions of Kelsey. Kelsey asking harder questions of Dawn, and so on and so forth.
She switched back to the forehand. And Kelsey's doing just that. She's going to get just deeper than that blue bowl, is she? Or is she going to just get close to it? That's in a very good spot.
Yeah. And the thing is, if Dawn can't do anything with this...
That's right.
Kelsey is going to be shooting for the match. But I said if Dawn can't do anything, right. Dawn can do whatever she likes.
Dawn's doing something very well here.
Oh, wow. No. She found the gap.
Oh, but she's got shot. She's got shot.
But Kelsey can afford to try and sit this one away.
Yes.
And win the game.
Does she play it on a backhand?
1 to Dawn Hayman. Wow.
Does Kelsey play this on a backhand or a forehand is
Let's
the question. See. I'm thinking backhand because...
Is this the final bowl of the semi-final? And will Kelsey Cottrell be in a third consecutive Australian Open decider tomorrow afternoon?
Yes, she's going for the back end. Just enough weight to sit the shot bowl out or turn the kitty through.
Is this it?
We're about to find out.
On its way, and Kelsey Cottrell, is it history for her? She is not a mile away, Hollywood.
She's under.
And we go on.
Will she rue that one?
18-14. We continue. I thought that Kelsey was going to prove or provide something special. She didn't. And that was a mightily close end.
I think Dawn's breathing a sigh of relief there.
Massive sigh of relief. Kelsey won't get many better opportunities than that to net a 3. So Dawn with 3 ends in a row. She's trimmed the gap from 18-8 to 18-14.
Dawn.
The crowd is 5 deep here, Hollywood.
Just sneaks back. Only 5 deep?
Might be more.
Looking back at that crowd now. This is looking all right from Kelsey. Just going to sneak right up to it. Oh, that's a great start.
That's the one.
Opportunity though. Dawn still played quite confidently up there. Sit the bowl, trail the jack. Her first bowl is certainly not wasted.
Not a mile away.
Sneaking up. And that'll be shot.
Anything you can do, I can do better, she's trying to tell Kelsey.
You can feel it tightening up. On a good line here is Kelsey. On a very good line here.
Sits it away.
Bowl. Great shooting.
One more to Kelsey. Paul Johnson saying, let's go lawn bowls.
Correct.
And right here, bowls is the winner. This has been a cracking contest.
Dawn can still play with good confident weight here. Trail that jack.
She likes it.
She's given us every possibility.
Trails it.
Hayman. Awesome bowl.
1 down, 3 up. Dawn lays out a gauntlet of her own. Splendid bowling. And she would be elated with that.
Her fan club certainly were.
Now the question asked of Kelsey.
Kelsey playing with some weight here. It's going to hold out, or is it going to get the back one? Oh, got the back one.
So she's got the tee now, Kelsey Cottrell. She's 2 down. And Dawn, you back her in to draw a third.
Just which hand is she going to stick to the backhand, or is she going to switch it over to the forehand?
Just bearing in mind it was 18-8 in favour of Kelsey.
And as it stands, it's 16-18. It's away.
What has Dawn got?
Dawn's got the weight. She's got another.
Just going to drop short. So really big opportunity for Kelsey to try and shut this down if she can. What do you think she goes for here, Hollywood?
I'm thinking she could do a forehand draw here and just break her heart, but she's just played weight. But again, her closest bowl goes out. She's 3 down.
She's only up by 4 now.
And if she pushes her closest bowl onto the shot bowl and Jack comes back that little bit and her bowl leaves the head, she could be 4 down. So
bearing in mind, this time last end as well, she was shooting for the game.
Had an opportunity to win the match, yes. She's signing up on the backhand, so depends on what type of weight she's looking to use. I think she's going firm.
It is firm weight. Kelsey Cottrell. Got them both.
Oh, Kelsey Cottrell.
She got them both.
My goodness. Could we get another look at that one, Lockie?
Supremely good.
Watch this, folks. All the confidence in the world. Early call. Get them both. Out they go.
Got them both.
Wow.
One more. And that could be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Is that the shot of the championships?
Must be.
Wow.
Supremely good from Kelsey Cottrell.
Dawn played 4 awesome bowls there. Quality of this match. We don't want to see it end.
This has been some sort of a performance from Kelsey Cottrell. Dawn was throwing everything at her in that end. You're right, Hollywood. 4 perfect bowls.
It's looking for the kitchen sink to go out there.
Yeah. And it would have if it wouldn't have damaged the green when she threw it.
And Kelsey back to her trademark. Ditch to ditch, or thereabouts. Can she really put the heat on Dawn here with a nice close bowl? It's tracking well. It's tracking better than well.
2 away from victory. I can't believe she nailed that. It was fraught with danger.
Danger? What danger? Pressure?
Well, like Austin Powers, danger must be her middle name.
Look at this.
And Dawn Hayman.
Oh, they're putting on a display, aren't they? If you cannot get excited watching this, you don't have a pulse.
And this is exactly what we alluded to when it was 18-8 in favour of Kelsey. It wasn't bad bowls. Kelsey was just on top of everything and producing things that Harry Houdini wouldn't have been able to produce like this.
And again.
She hasn't got the jack, has she? She has got the jack.
Oh, my goodness. People get up and applaud this. This is just amazing.
It's living up to the hype. Kelsey's still 2 shots away from victory. Dawn 7 away.
And Dawn's not far away again. How's the speed, Dawn?
She couldn't, could she? She couldn't, could she?
It. Oh, no, she hasn't. That's a great effort, though. Oh, my gosh. I'm shaking here.
Have a look at this, Hollywood.
Asking the questions, taking the time to bring her heart rate down. Chance on the backhand to draw a match-winning bowl. And ask yet another question of Dawn Hayman. She's jogging up just to see the head. Oh,
doesn't want to knock Dawn's at all.
That's another bowl on the head. Dawn can play with a little bit of weight here and punch Kelsey's out, but I'm not sure if it's close enough. Her front one's close enough to count. Sticking with a forehand to play something similar anyway. It is on track.
Dawn Hayman. She couldn't, could she?
It is on track.
Dawn Hayman.
Oh, my goodness. I've said that a lot, I know. I'm sorry, viewers, but the quality of this match has just been unreal.
Of the highest ebb. Have a look at the way. She said hold. It was holding.
It looked for all money it was going to turn onto a blue bowl and you were going to see Kelsey's bowl come out of the head. Now it's made it very, very difficult for Dawn.
Paul Johnson, I'm happy if I play one of these shots in a weekend. These guys play them on every end, and they do. 19-14, the lead to Kelsey Cottrell. One bowl left each in this end, and Kelsey is holding this. If she can make it 2, she'll hold game.
This is final quality. I'm sure tomorrow's final will be just as good, but we'll take this for a semi-final. Kelsey.
She's well pointed, Hollywood.
Kelsey.
Just needs it to run.
It's just going to pull up. What a tantalising line. But it's kind of taken a shot away on Dawn there. What can Dawn conjure up? Can she get the edge of her own bowl and shoot Kelsey's across the head?
Anthony Collier is watching this on a whiteboard with his Year 10 students. Give them a shout out, okay. Well done to you, Year 10 students.
I hope you've got a school program there at your school.
And we hope that you're enjoying this coverage, because we certainly are.
We enjoy bringing it to you. We've got the best seats in the house. You want to pay admission for this.
This has been an amazing match. So many people. The clubhouse is 5 deep.
That's the only
maybe
reason
more.
That's the reason they can't get inside the fence. No. Dawn gets this one away.
That's 25 new bowlers apparently from Anthony as Dawn puts this one down. Where will this go? What will it do? It's coming.
Happen?
Got her own bowl. And the other one stayed.
All but.
One more to Kelsey Cottrell. She's one away from a 3rd Australian Open final. Dawn has thrown everything at her.
The quality of the bowls that are being played. It's amazing.
(20-14). Aaron Sheriff is already through to the semi-final of the men's singles. Things are heading up across all the other rinks. Women's singles second semi-final to come after this between Lara Butler and Sharon Kavanagh.
That's a great start again from Kelsey.
So she's holding game.
But you know that's not going to be close enough to count.
No.
You just know it.
But now that added pressure for Dawn, just the fact that if she's down 1 at any point, she's down game.
That scoreboard pressure is immense, but it's also pressure for Kelsey, knowing that she only needs that one as Dawn plays an absolute cracker.
Sometimes that last shot is always the hardest one to get.
Dawn says, come and get it, Kels. You're going to have to take it off me.
Well, she's trying to.
Is it going to get down inside that? Inside that?
Was well played. Probably not the shot.
But it's left Kelsey's other bowl in a good position as well, so she can play both hands now. Dawn also knows that she can't slip up now with her weight. It's on a nice line. Oh, you don't want to... At that speed, it could have been dangerous. Someone's that engrossed in the match they've forgotten to pick up their meal from the bistro.
I think it was a Scotch fillet too.
Is this going to hold? I don't think so.
No.
But again, it's another bowl that Jack can go to with any type of movement. Dawn has to play 7 more ends to win this. She will. This is close.
So Kelsey with one more to try and wrestle the shot back from Dawn Hayman. Dawn got back within 4 at 18-14 after being 18-8 down. And Kelsey has responded with 2 singles of her own. She's led from the outset, apart from after end 1. Dawn netted the first score of the match to lead 1-0. So Kelsey Cottrell
lining up on the backhand. Just needs to make contact with that shot bowler, Dawn's.
Here it is.
She may be a bit wide. Body language is telling me it's a bit wide.
And it is. So Dawn Hayman with one more left. Still needs to be careful.
Very. I think the weight that she's played with the second and third bowl could give it away. So she's going to trust in her delivery. She slowly walks back to the mat.
So Dawn, I'd say this would probably be a safe line here and a safe weight.
It's a very safe weight.
And that's exactly what it is. So we continue. 20-15, Dawn Hayman survives.
Now this is where you don't mind having that last bowl.
No.
All
because
but.
You know exactly what you have to do. I've officially run out of space in the allotment of ends that I've got on my spreadsheet here, my scorecard.
Is that telling us something, I wonder?
That this match has been enormous. It's been the longest singles match we've had at this Australian Open in terms of ends played on the live stream rink.
Are we going to need a second sheet?
Probably not. I can just turn it over if I need to. I'd rather not, because I'd like to look at my patterns. So Dawn Hayman.
Just going to slip under, but
good home.
Good home. And again, you wouldn't think that's going to end up shot either. Kelsey on a very good line here. Just going to slip through. And this is where Dawn got herself back into the match, playing these short lengths. And it took a drive from Kelsey to wrestle back the mat.
It did. And an exquisite one at that.
Wasn't bad.
First to 21. That is what we're playing to. Kelsey is one shot away from a third straight Australian Open final. How's this one looking, Michael?
I'm not sure if it's going to get back. It's got good speed. It's trying.
No, that got back.
It's back all right.
It got back beautifully. So, halfway through this 24th end. And it's holding game, an advantage Kelsey. What's Dawn got?
Not another hole. Oh, there we go.
No hole at all. Does this entice Kelsey Cottrell to play with a little bit of firm weight here? Get rid of them. What a shot from Dawn.
3 down. Kelsey will try and get as close as she possibly can here. Can she flop around those front 2 bowls of Dawn and draw the shot?
Kelsey Cottrell
Just running through a bit, I think.
Mighty effort. Does it fall? It's 2 to Dawn.
Certainly take away the 3 shots and allow Kelsey to play with weight in the last.
So Dawn's going to try and mask this. Do you think she tries to cover?
No, I think
Dawn's
option,
put in another one.
Dawn's option here is to try and get to Kelsey's bowl, I would imagine. Try and make the 4, and it's not a very big target. And being 4 down rather than 2 down will have Kelsey thinking more about what shot she's going to play.
Paul asking, can we approach the controlling bodies to have this game extended to 41 up? It would be nice.
I don't think the supporters of each could handle that.
I don't even think our voices could handle that, Hollywood.
Give it a go.
Of course we will. These two are putting on a show. And Dawn has fought her way right back into this. 20 to 15. She's holding 2, which would get her within 3.
Oh, Dawn's going to go for cover.
So this is it. Kelsey now knows exactly what she has to do to win this contest. Dawn's got the cover on the tee.
I think she'll be arriving at those 2 bowls. Whether she'll go hard at it or swing weight is going to be the question, I would imagine.
I think she's just checking here. See what the go is and what the scenario looks like.
Just checking to see if the next closest is 3rd or 4th shot.
So she only needs 1. This for Kelsey Cottrell in her 2nd chance to bowl for the match.
Mind you, missing brings Dawn back into needing just the 1 end as well.
They're both in line at the checkout, maybe. Here we go. Kelsey lining up. This will be firm, I reckon.
It is.
It's on its way. She's close. Knocks out the front. 2 to Dawn Hayman. And we are within 3 now. Dawn needs 4 to win. She's in the checkout zone herself.
They're lining up at Coles.
Kelsey has had her groceries on the conveyor belt for a while. She's just got to get the pin number. Within 1 end of victory for both of them. Dawn looking for a 2nd Australian Open singles final. Kelsey looking for a 3rd straight.
How good has this match been?
And the match in 2022 was an absolute cracker itself.
Good start there from Dawn.
And Hollywood, do you want to know what the score was that day in the 2022 final?
21-17.
In Kelsey's favour.
Will history repeat? Kelsey's just going to slip past. Tony's on a good line here.
You were right, Hollywood. You mentioned that change of length before. It's really helped Dawn. But Kelsey again, she's going to have the opportunity to win the match with her last, that's for sure. Dawn needs 4, Kelsey needs 1. This match has just gone up 10 notches when we didn't think it could go up anymore.
This looks like a very good line here for Kelsey.
Kelsey might
the jack.
have the jack. She does and pushes it towards Dawn's.
No, I think it might be Kelsey's.
Oh, it's close. Sue not giving us any indication at the moment.
Well, this is certainly going to change things up.
Well, it's 1 to Dawn now.
1 and a measure, marker.
And a measure. Yep. All right, Kelsey now.
Can Kelsey conjure up the shot? Put the pressure back onto Dawn. Well, she's in the area. If she's got the right line.
Very close.
Just going to slip under.
You can hear a pin drop at Club Helensvale. This match has lived up to every single bit of hype that we've seen. Dawn has thrown everything at Kelsey to come back into this. She was 18-8 down. Since then, she's 9-2 in her favour. Kelsey will again have an opportunity with her last.
Does Dawn just trail at 6 inches and make 4 shots, though? That's the question. She's going to try and draw him to the back of those yellow ones, maybe.
That will be a second. That will be 2 for Dawn Hayman. 2 and a measure. If it remains, if it is 3, we could be on for a 20-all shootout. A one-end shootout for the final.
Remembering, Kelsey has got the possible match-winning ball to come.
Well, here it is, folks. Kelsey strides to the mat.
Look at that crowd behind the green.
Everyone with bated breath. The Helensvale fans, they want their home club member to go through to the final. On the backhand.
We're about 14 seconds away from finding out. It looks wide.
Will it get back in time? Kelsey Cottrell. It won't get back in time. And Dawn Hayman. This is at least a 2. If it's a 3, we sit at 20 all and go into a one-end shootout.
And Kelsey's had multiple opportunities of winning the match.
2 taken out.
Dawn's just been hanging in there, playing great bowls. The standard of the bowls have been fantastic.
It is 3. Dawn Hayman has levelled proceedings. It's a one-end shootout. 20 apiece. This is it, folks. The last end of this epic semi-final that has lived up to all the expectation.
Well, we asked for it at the beginning of the match, and we've got it. A 2021 result is beckoning. But to whom?
I can't believe what we've seen.
And we've got 4,070 viewers watching to see as well.
Kelsey has had, I think, 4 opportunities to win this game. 4. Dawn Hayman has fought back in brilliant fashion. She was down 18-8.
And that change to the short ends has really worked well for her.
It's what happens in singles play. So this is it.
Bowl must feel like a brick in their hands at the moment. It's on a good line.
Just one little nerve settler would be perfect for Kelsey. And that is exactly what she's produced.
she would like, with one shot each to go out in the last end. Front toucher, but Dawn can draw this.
And the thing for Dawn is that Kelsey's going to have the final bowl either way.
Look at this.
Gets a rub, goes through. And I think
shot.
Dawn's wrestled shot back.
Just as you think you can relax, Kels, you can't.
I can't believe the exhibition of bowls that these two have put together.
Taking your time to steady yourself. She's playing with weight. She doesn't want to wait around.
And 10 all in the final end next door as well between the Forsyth rink and the Healy rink. The men's fours quarterfinal.
All happening here at Club Helensvale. Dawny's chasing this.
She's going to crash into her own.
Not going to make it any easier for Kelsey though.
So Kelsey has 2 bowls left. After 17 ends, Kelsey Cottrell led 18-8. After 25, it's 20 apiece. Dawn Hayman has produced a stunning comeback. But the question is, will she complete it?
Kelsey's got to block out the fact that she had opportunities to win this match prior to this end. What have we got left to right here?
Back to the draw. Hollywood, she's not far off.
She's tight.
Doesn't want to rock her own. It looked good out of the hand, but it just dropped. So it's going to come down to Kelsey Cottrell's final bowl. Unless Dawn does something drastic where Kelsey doesn't have to play it. It happened with Aaron Tees and Carl Healy this morning. Carl didn't have to play his final bowl, despite not holding when Teesy got to the mat.
If I was Dawn, I'd be making Kelsey try and win it. I would not be trying to go too close to that head at all. If Kelsey's good enough to win it, you applaud and say, well played. But you've got to ask the question of Kelsey here.
Dawn just taking her time, kicking Kelsey's bowl towards the mat as well. This young superstar from St. John's Park, this world champion.
Opportunity of making it through to the final. She's going to do just that. She's going to make Kelsey win it.
And now we reach the climax of this epic encounter.
Is Kelsey 1 down or 2 down there? Have we had asked that question yet?
I believe it's just the one.
You can cut the tension with a knife here at the moment.
You can.
An amphitheatre like this and you could almost hear that pin drop again.
You forget that there's 2 men's fours matches going on right next to this. Kelsey picks up the bowl. Final bowl of the match incoming. It's Wait. She clears it, and Kelsey
Cottrell
Cottrell is through to the Australian Open final in 2024. The emotion is there for everyone to see. What a shot to win it, and a third straight AO final, to the adoration of the club Helensvale fans, members, and everyone here in attendance. What a match. 21-20. She's through. Michael Hollywood Sorensen. I don't even know what to say.
We got what we wanted and more. The home crowd gets a home victory. Dawn Hayman, what a fight back.
Look at the replay.
And just watch the relief on Kelsey's face when this finishes. Head drops down. So happy.
And Dawn, so gracious in defeat. She provided us with the biggest amount of entertainment possible. And we'll see if we can try and grab Kelsey for a chat here. See if we can get her on the show and on Ringside Live, because that match deserves to be talked about for years to come. It will be one that just will not be forgotten.
These two girls are going to fight out many, many more matches as well.
Yep.
I mean, this is just the start of a rivalry that is just going to grow and grow and grow.
To do it with her last bowl
Kelsey's
and
coming
make
over.
it through.
We're going to get a chat. Well, you're going to get a chat, mate.
I am. We'll
love yous and leave yous. Let's hear the voice of Kelsey as she comes towards the podium.
This is going to be amazing to hear what she has to say. Kelsey Cottrell going to join me on the show and on Ringside Live. Kelsey Cottrell, you're through to your third straight Australian Open final. How are you feeling? I know we're not told to ask that straight after, but wow.
I obviously just relieved. Mixed emotions. I think feel really good about the way I played and that I got out to that lead. But then I'm extremely frustrated at myself because I did actually tense up a bit, and I've probably never really done that before in my career. I really tensed up a couple of times there when I had a chance to win the game, and Dawnie just kept coming at me, and every time I'd get my first one close, she'd get it off, and I think, oh, geez, here we go. And just kept, just get one, and played a couple of good ones to sort of get off 18 and then creep closer, but it just felt like it wasn't going to be enough. She was going to steamroll me.
She just kept probing, didn't she? But your nerves going into that final bowl, and obviously we don't know what's going through your mind at that stage, because you're thinking that you've had a big lead. You're thinking, what if I don't make this? What was going through your mind, and how were you dealing with that pressure?
I think I was probably the most calm on that last end. I think I was probably more tense the ends before that, when I could feel her coming and I had those chances. She had a bowl sitting there. I could have got it out. I could have drawn the shot in that second last end, and I was a bit heavy. And so I felt like I was tense. And then I don't know, that last end, I think I just breathed a sigh of relief when I nailed my first bowl. And even though she got it off me, and she was a bit fortunate the way she got it, she was in the area, I still just felt like the head was set up good for me. And I just needed to really maintain some composure.
Have a look at it here, Kels.
Yeah. I was actually channeling my wonderful coach, national coach, Gary Willis, who always tells me, you hit the ones when it matters the most. I've been really working hard on my drives, trying bloody hard to, have that weapon, and missed it. Yeah, actually, well, I've got a couple, actually. They were coming out pretty good. So, yeah, stoked that it was on a drive, and just channeled Gary saying, you'll get it when it counts, and I just felt confident that I was going to get it.
Well, Kelsey, you are an absolute weapon.
Woo.
Thank you for providing us with the utmost of entertainment. It was wonderful to sit alongside. Congratulations on your win. You're through to your third straight Australian Open final. An amazing performance from you. Good luck for tomorrow's decider against Lara Butler or Sharon Kavanagh.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Kelsey Cottrell there joining me on Ringside Live. That was an amazing match. I'm still lost for words, to say the least, really. I'm speechless with that final bowl delivery. And the win in the men's fours has gone the way of, I believe, the Carl Healy rink. That is correct. It's gone up on the board there. So I think Carl Healy has gotten the job done. So, Hollywood, before we sign off, Kelsey, I'm honestly speechless. It was the best match apart from that women's pairs final at the Com Games that I've had the privilege of sitting alongside, and Kelsey, just an amazing performance.
I remember the semi-final I had at the Tweed Heads Indoor, and it was very similar to that. I mean, for me, it was a very hard watch and a very hard commentator. I've known Kelsey since she was 12. We both started at the same bowls club back in Tawantinoosa. Very emotional win for myself as well. But to Dawn Hayman, my goodness, what a champion. Just to hang in there and take it right to the limit. Absolutely fantastic. And great game.
It was. Still plenty more to come on Ringside Live today at Club Helensvale. The next women's semi-final has a lot to live up to, but we reckon it can between Lara Butler and Sharon Kavanagh. That's coming up in 25 minutes' time. The AO proudly supported by Experience Gold Coast and the Queensland Government through Tourism and Events Queensland. Thank you very much for joining myself, Val Febo, and Michael Hollywood Sorensen. Well done to Lock on the pictures. We'll be back in just under 25 minutes' time for the next women's semi-final between Lara and Sharon.
Arrow, used by world champions Kelvin Kirko, Corey Wedlock, Aaron Tees and Aaron Sheriff. Swirl, Arrow's new colourway, easy on the eye and in over 65 colours. Arrow's enhanced grip allows you to go up 1 to 2 sizes, shaped to give maximum comfort and control. Made in Australia, machined with robotics for unparalleled accuracy. Arrow provide the most accurate of bowls. Arrow, same line every time.